What's up, guys? It's Josh from Soul Studios, and I'm very excited today to bring you the review of the BeesNeez BU67. Now, this may look familiar because it's the same body as the BU87, which I reviewed earlier, and I will leave a link in the description for that. But I believe I'm the first one to get my hands on this and to do a review, so it's a true honor. I got to speak to Ben on the phone as he was actually making this mic. And a little backstory, I first came across BeesNeez mics several years ago when I tried out their Tribute 1 microphone. And as soon as I sang into that, it was like, okay, this company gets it. They know how to make a beautiful microphone. They know how to make a mic that is a joy to sing into. And so ever since I first got to test out that Tribute 1, I've had BeesNeez on my list. And I picked up a pair of the BU87 mics and loved it on acoustic instruments and guitar amps and drum overheads. Basically, anywhere that a U87 would work, the BU87 was a suitable replacement. But for me personally, a U67 has always been my favorite vocal mic for myself as well as many other singers. So when I got this BU67, of course, the first couple of places I had to test it on was acoustic guitar and vocal, because those are my two favorite sources for a 67 style mic. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to check out a cover of a Shawn Mendes song called When You're Gone. And it's just going to be acoustic guitar and vocal. And there's just a little bit of high pass filter, so around like 90 hertz. And just barely kissing the Chandler RS-124 on the vocal, and a little bit of PCM 70 reverb, as well as like a short slap delay. But that'll give you kind of a sense of how this would work, you know, if I were going to quickly track and mix something, because I did this all today. But also check the link in the description to download these files at 96K 24-bit, and they will be the dry acoustic and the dry vocal with no compression, no reverb, no effects. That way you can import them into your own DAW. Feel free to add compression, add EQ, and mess around and see how this mic responds to those things when it comes mix time. So I wanted to show you one thing that I discussed with Ben on the phone, and that is that this microphone has 4 switches. I'm try to get it to focus here. You'll see these small red switches. There's some up here. There's one down here. And I'm not going to get into these too much in this first review because I don't want it to get too long. But just know this bottom one down here by the giant transformer, if you switch that, it's going to put it in an M269 mode, which is basically a sister mic to the U67, and it just had a little bit more of an extended top end. But there's also your inline pad as well as your high pass filter switcher in here, and also a switch that will remove the S2 broadcast filter, which was a popular mod for 67s back in the day. So that, along with the multiple pickup patterns on the power supply, are going to offer so many more options that I really just wanted to give a quick taste of how this, you know, like I said, will sound on an acoustic and a vocal, because I know a lot of people are going to start out using 67s there. But I did at least want to show you that these are options that we're going to further explore in a future video. I think what I'll do is put it on a guitar amp so that we can have the exact same performance that's repeating, being reamped through the amp, and check out all the different switches and the different pickup patterns and really get a sense of a control performance and how the changes in the mic and the different options will give us a lot of different tonal options. But in this video, everything was standard as the mic comes to you. And I just did a little bit of high pass filter rolling off the very low lows, but I left a lot of it in because I really wanted you to hear how huge this mic sounds. Such a beautiful microphone. You know, if you've been around the channel for a while, I try not to say too much and try not to steer you in one direction or another. But honestly, if you were to say to me, hey, you're on a desert island, you can only choose one microphone to make your next album, a 67 is always going to be my answer. And of course, vintage 67s have gotten really, really expensive. And then you've got the Neumann reissue, which is also very expensive. And so when BeesNeez came out with this BU67, and currently with today's exchange rate, and today is July 14th of 2022, it makes the BU67 come in at $1,457.33 in US dollars. So unbelievable bargain. Anyway, that's enough talking. Listen to it, see what you think, and then we'll chat a bit at the end.
You never know how good you have it until you're staring at a picture of the only girl that matters. Yeah, I know what we're supposed to do, but it's hard for me to let go of you. So I'm just trying to hold on, hold on. I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone. I'm just trying to move on, but I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone for good. You're slipping through my fingertips a little bit by a little bit. I didn't know that loving you was the happiest I've ever been. So I'm just trying to hold on. Yeah, I'm just trying to hold on. You're slipping through my fingertips a little bit by a little bit. I didn't know that loving you was the happiest I've ever been, but I'm just trying to hold on. Yeah, I'm just trying to hold on.
Okay, guys, that is the BU67 made by BeesNeez. I hope you enjoyed it. I did want to point out a couple of things before we go here. It's such a nice touch. I'll do some B-roll here, but I wanted you to see adding the BeesNeez logo to the wooden mic case as well as the power supply was such a nice touch. It really just classes the whole system up, makes you feel like you're buying a real high quality mic when you get it, and you are. And the matte finish on the BU87 as well as the BU67, I love that classic look. It just looks like a vintage microphone to me, and I think they've really nailed that here. So anyway, closing thoughts, I love 67 style mics, and I absolutely love the BeesNeez BU67. It is the favorite 67 clone that I have found so far, and I'm supposed to get my Corby Cat 4 system back, which is like a modified 67 with a little bit of an extended top. So I can't wait to do a video in the future comparing those two. You know, this would be the more traditional 67 and the Corby would be the modified, a little bit brighter. But I definitely look forward to comparing those two and putting those in a future video. So like I said, guys, we're going to go way more in depth with this mic as time allows. I'm going to be pretty tied up for the next couple of weeks with some mastering and mixing projects. But I just wanted to get this out because I was so excited getting this mic today and hearing it. So let me know what you think. What do you think of this BU67? Are you planning on buying one? But if you like what you've heard here today of the BU67, please check the link in the description below. If you click that link, it'll take you to find out more information on this mic as well as take you to the place where you would purchase it. And it's not going to cost you anything extra to click that link, but it will help the channel and help me grow things here. So I would much appreciate it. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. Coming up real soon, I've been shooting a bunch of stuff here that I'm going to finish up, including the AML EZP-1A EQ pair against a set of Pulse Techniques EQP-1As, as well as the Focusrite Red 3 shootout against the Smart C1LA, just to show you those two really popular style of bus compressors, how they differ. And we're also going to talk Atmos mixing real soon. So thank you guys as always. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.